Starfield is an incredibly large game. There are tons of secrets that are never directly explained to you. Here are 22 features Starfield never tells you about. Now, loading screens in Starfield can be a bit of a pain, of course. A very easy way to navigate around and save you tons of time by not going inside of all your menus and loading screens is by opening up your scanner and using it to fast travel to different locations that you have discovered. Simply open it up and select your action button, and you could be on your way fast traveling to the selected location. No more menu screens, no more nonsense, just instant gratification. While you're in your scanner, you can also see the direct path you need to take to get to your selected objective in your mission log. While your scanner is open, simply look at the ground and there will be arrows guiding you directly where you need to go. This is particularly useful when you are inside of a building because there are no local maps inside of Starfield. So using this, you can find where you need to go instantaneously, and it's incredibly helpful. I nearly use it every 5 minutes. On your adventures, exploring planets or inside of cities, your character storage can be a pretty big issue. Something that a ton of people don't know is that if you're within 250 meters of your ship, you can actually store items directly from your inventory into your ship's cargo. Simply open up your character menu, go to your ship menu, and go inside your cargo hold as you can see here. From there, you will be able to swap to your inventory and start unloading everything on your character, allowing you to free up all of your inventory space and keep you going on your travels. One of my favorite things to do in Starfield is to explore space. Out here, not only do I find some awesome rare encounters like fighting legendary ships, bounty hunters attacking me with the wanted trait, or just picking up random companions, there are loads of space encounters that you can come across by simply traveling between different planetary orbits, and within 10 to 15 seconds, an encounter will usually pop up. This is my number one way that I make credits effectively, and usually what I do is destroy enemy ships, or simply pirate from other ships out in space. My favorite way to make credits, though, is actually boarding enemy ships and stealing everything and selling the ship itself. For a while, though, I was doing this process wrong by registering my ship at a ship technician inside of cities. By doing this, I was making a huge mistake by them actually taking a whopping 85% of the ship sale just because I had to register it through them. The thing is, you can actually register a ship all on your own and it's significantly cheaper. All you have to do is access your character menu and go into your ship's menu tab. From there, you could register the ship for a significantly lower cost and even sell it for more, making you even more of a profit. Now, while you are out on your space travels, you can bring companions with you, but most of the time, the companions' gear and equipment is very weak compared to the enemies. You can actually take all of your items, whether it be legendary or whatever, and give it to your companions to equip and use, making them significantly stronger. All you have to do is speak with your companion and ask to trade with them. From there, you go into your inventory and give them the weapon and armor and helmet of your choice. It actually doesn't register for your companion to use ammunition and grenades. So all you have to do is give them 1 ammunition and 1 grenade, and they will use it an infinite amount of time. Betty Howser is a bounty hunting companion that I picked up in space at the Heinlein system on the Heinlein 1 planetary orbit. From there, you give her some ship repair parts and she can join your crew, and she is a solid demolitions expert. So I equip her with a grenade launcher and some nice heavy armor, and she's an absolute killer companion and a great fit for any crew. An additional way to level up faster is by using rested XP to increase experience gain by 10%. All you have to do is simply go up to a bed at any location and rest in it for a minimum of 1 hour. As you can see on my character sheet, after doing so, I get a 10% rested bonus XP. You could also get additional experience from doing the nasty with some of your companions to even get more XP as well. Persuasion can be difficult at times in Starfield, but can save you a ton of headache for doing practically nothing. Most of the time in character builds, people just stick with the base persuasion chance. But did you know there are multiple ways to increase your chance by using consumables and wearing certain apparel? The first consumable is by using Hippolyta for a 20% persuasion bonus, and the second is by using Paramour, which is a 25% bonus. On top of this, there is apparel that you could wear, such as the Astral Lounge Charmwear, which can be bought at Neon. In my testing, it wouldn't allow me to stack both the consumables at once, but it might just be a bug, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. One of the biggest pains in Starfield is that when you're over encumbered, you cannot fast travel, leaving you grounded and stuck wherever you are unless you dump out some of the things in your inventory. But did you know that if you are in your active ship, you can fast travel to any location in the galaxy? This is great for when you're transferring resources into your storage bin at the Lodge in New Atlantis. So what I love to do is get over encumbered as much as I can, fast travel to the Lodge, and walk a very short distance inside to the crafting and storage area below inside the building. Another helpful tip is that you actually don't die when you lose health from CO2 damage from being over encumbered. It just simply gets you really low health and it's not fatal. The best all-in-one location to level up crafting, in my opinion, is going to be at the lodge because you have an infinite storage container and every single crafting station available, as well as a research station inside. This is where I personally leveled up all of my skills, and I highly recommend you do too. In Starfield, did you know that there are different item level tiers for weapons and armor other than the item rarities? Item rarities include rare, epic, and legendary items, yes, but item tiers vastly increase the item's capability and its base stats. So for example, if you have a regular Grendel machine gun that deals normally 4 damage each shot, a calibrated Grendel will deal 6. Be on the lookout for these item tiers out in the world, and the item tier ranking goes as follows on screen, with the base level, calibrated, refined, advanced, and lastly, superior being the highest tier. Did you know that in Starfield you can actually lean when you are against a wall or an obstacle to fire and quickly go back into cover? The way to do this is to brush your body up against the edge of the obstacle until your characters point their gun upwards. From there, you're in position to where you could hold the aim button and your body will peek out and you can fire. After releasing the aim button, you will quickly hide behind cover again to be able to reload freely, giving you a massive combat advantage. If you ever see items in the game with this yellow icon, this is known as contraband. It is illegal inside of Starfield to have contraband on you, and if you're caught with it, it will be confiscated and you will be fined, costing you credits. To successfully smuggle contraband inside of cities, you will need what is called shielded cargo, and you can get this at one of 2 locations. You can get it through joining the Crimson Fleet, or you can acquire it through the Red Mile on Porima 3 in the Porima system. My favorite place to sell contraband is going to be inside of the Den at the Wolf system. At this location, you actually do not get scanned, leaving you a 100% success chance to freely sell contraband at the Trade Authority inside. Some even more scandalous activity is that whenever you steal an item, it is marked inside of your inventory. Whenever you are arrested by police, they will take all of your marked stolen goods. A loophole around this is that you could sell all of your stolen items at the Trade Authority post and simply just buy them right back, overriding the stolen icon and making it now yours, eliminating the chance of it being taken away by officers. Inside of Starfield, there are plenty of factions that you can join, and by joining these factions, you have the opportunity to go on some pretty incredible storylines. But did you know that each faction inside of Starfield has their own mission boards, giving you a wide variety of repeatable quests? All of these lead to some really cool role-playing potential through each faction, so definitely check them out if you haven't had the chance, as they're all super fun and spice up gameplay a ton. Now, my personal favorite faction has to be the Crimson Fleet, hands down. Not only do I think that you have an amazing story, but they give you some incredible rewards if you complete the storyline for your spaceship. These equipment rewards include the comm spike to help with locking onto targets in space combat, the conduction grid to reduce EM damage to your ship as well as increasing shield generation, and even a scan jammer to increase your chances at smuggling contraband inside of cities. A fantastic way to earn credits and pick up a ton of contraband is by going to the Olympus system and going aboard the Alchemist space station. Here you will enter a zero-gravity location with a ton of enemies. First, defeat all the enemies and enter the room in the middle where there is a computer you can open up. Here you can find the winning numbers to the jackpot earning, and it's very important that you remember these numbers. Also, don't forget to pick up this reward on the table for a permanent bonus as well. Across from where you got your numbers, there will be a vault, and on the right side of the vault, there will be a hatch that you can enter. Go inside and enter the combination that you remembered from before, and you can earn some really nice credits. But the real big score here is the contraband right next to it. Pick up all this and follow the contraband guide that we showed earlier for a ton of credits. If you're running out of quests, the absolute best thing you could do is to talk to random named NPCs inside of cities. Usually they will give you a quest and set you off on a journey to earn you a ton of experience, as well as credits or even sometimes some unique named items that could be really powerful. Take your time to talk to NPCs and you will be heavily rewarded in the game. There's nothing worse than being inside of a city with your giant spacesuit and helmet on. It looks ugly and it's really just off-putting. A way you can hide your spacesuit and helmet inside of settlements while also still having it equipped is by going into your inventory and going into your spacesuit and space helmet tabs and selecting the Hide Inside Settlements option. This allows you to look the part inside of cities and make you not stand out like a sore thumb. If you hate the way your character looks in-game, you can actually change this for the small price of 500 credits. In capital cities, there are locations called Enhance that you can go inside and completely change your character's look, body type, and even name to whatever you want. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we stream here on YouTube every single day, having an absolute blast with Starfield, chilling out with the best community around. So if you want to make some friends and enjoy each other's company on all things Starfield, this is definitely the place to be. I hope you all enjoyed the video. My name's Sky from the Comeback Kids. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!